On Friday, U.S. President Donald Trump claimed thousands of Christians were being killed in Nigeria by radical Islamists but offered no details. He went ahead and declared Nigeria a country of particular concern and said the United States cannot stand by while such atrocities are happening in Nigeria and numerous other countries. On Saturday, Trump warned the U.S.A. could suspend its assistance to Nigeria. So this is actually what President Donald Trump posted on Saturday on Truth Social, and I quote, "If the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the U.S.A. will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into the now disgraced country, guns are blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. I am hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians." And he gave a warning to the Nigerian government, saying the Nigerian government better move fast. But Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu pushed back against Trump's allegation, noting that, and I quote, "The characterization of Nigeria as religiously intolerant does not reflect our national reality, nor does it take into consideration the consistent and sincere efforts of the government to safeguard freedom of religion and beliefs for all Nigerians." End of quote. He added that his administration is committed to working with the United States government and the international community to deepen understanding and cooperation to protection of communities of all faiths. So what does Nigeria stand to lose just in case Trump decides to take action if the killing of Christians that he claims is happening continues? Well, Nigeria, which is the continent's most populous country, is among the top 3 African nations that receive huge funding from the United States. The U.S. aid to Nigeria averages nearly $1 billion annually. The West African country has already received aid worth nearly $253 million in fiscal year 2025, and that's according to official data published by the U.S. government. And where does this assistance go? Let's break it down. The biggest percentage goes to the sectors of HIV/AIDS, basic health, operating expenses, and maternal and child health, as well as family planning. Now, let's break that down more and we get to see the figures. The total funding is $252,967,616 million. That is the aid that Nigeria received. But out of that, $114.2 million went to HIV/AIDS sector, $77.2 million went to basic health, $29.27 million went to operating expenses, while $14.38 million was allocated to maternal and child health as well as family planning. Just some $4.841 million went to basic education, $4.769 million went to emergency response, $3.941 million went to government and civil society, $1.473 million was allocated to health general, and then $1.454 million went to conflict, peace and security, and finally $1.221 million was allocated to agriculture. Now, the sector that has compelled President Trump to warn Nigeria, and that is the sector of conflict, peace and security, is among the least funded. So, obviously, Nigeria could really face significant consequences, and looks like President Tinubu is aware of the trouble ahead, and that is why perhaps he has expressed his commitment to work with President Donald Trump's government on protection of communities of all faiths. How will that end? Time will tell.